We're going through, as you know, this global financial crisis. My own view as an economic historian is that economies go in cycles. So it goes up and it goes down. It's a bit like getting drunk on a Saturday, throwing up on a Sunday and being ready for work on a Monday. So you just see these cycles in history. So clearly the Western world and others will recover. Now, how that's going to occur, I'm not going to explore today, except I'm going to give a few hints about where I think a new economy is beginning to emerge. But certainly what we've got at the moment won't stay, because economies are dynamic. They're constantly moving. I think that we've got certainly two major changes occurring. One is what I call the return of China and India. It's not the rise of China. It's not the rise of India. 200 years ago, China was responsible for about a quarter of the world's global domestic product. It then had 200 years of warlordism, of civil war and of chaos. And China is now returning to the position that it had held 200 years ago. So it's not a new thing. The Chinese are an old civilization, the second oldest in the world behind Australia's indigenous peoples. So the Chinese are an old civilization. They've had their ups and downs as well. And now they're enjoying one of their ups at the moment. And they're obviously involved in major projects. It's interesting to note, for example, they're now part of the international effort to stop piracy off the African coast. They are now back off the African coast, where they were last seen in the year 1421. So as I say, China is returning. India, where I was last week, India is also now growing rapidly and may be another economic powerhouse within, say, about 30 years' time. In California, IT, information technology, also stands for Indians and Taiwanese. The Indians are the back office of the world. In a sense, if you look at the global economy being integrated, Australia is the mines, the quarries. The United States is the marketing department, China is the factory, and India is the back office, which explains why we get these telephone calls from India in the middle of the night trying to sell us things. That's how the global economy is moving ahead so rapidly. This is a very exciting time to live. Tremendous changes that are taking place. We're living on the hinge of history. We are the people about whom the history books are going to be writing about in 100 years' time, as we move from one era to another, with people power, new ways of making profits, and also respecting the planet. And my final comment is, look after the planet, and the planet will look after you. Thanks very much.